Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Make sure you go ahead and screenshot the next clip for our warm-up and workout. Now we're gonna go ahead and start off with our leg swings. Now I don't know why I did these leg swings forward. I guess because I like the stretch of the hamstrings and how it feels. Don't know. Not necessary though. What you really want to do is these side to the side, so you can go ahead and open up those hip flexors. But let's just go ahead and warm up the legs. Now after that, we're gonna start with our lateral band raises. Now these bands I did get from Amazon, of course. I'll leave it in the description box below. But you're gonna wanna start off with your legs straightened out. And once you do them straightened out, you're gonna bend your knee just a bit and do the same thing with your knees bent. You're gonna feel the burn in the outer booty. Now this is just showing what it would look like with your legs straightened out. You're gonna feel it more on your outer booty and the outer of your legs, or your thighs, should I say. And I'm gonna feel the burn right there on my booty, right in the glutes. But you would want to burn it all out without the band this time. Just keep doing them reps. Rep it out. Oh, and this is my favorite. These are lunges. Yes. Now, why did I do them in this area? I have no clue. People just popped up, in the best timing. Or I just did it in the wrong one. Who cares? But watch me lunge down this path. Now you can go down a path, or you can stay in one spot, put some kettlebells in each hand. There's different ways of doing these lunges. If you notice, I'm actually doing the same leg, going down one way, and then going down the other way. I would do the opposite leg, of course, and do those 2 times. I love lunges. They're so good. Here now, we're gonna have some lying leg curls. I love these. I usually start my leg days or my hamstring days like this. I love it. Now you will definitely feel a lot more if you lift up the hips just a bit. Don't put them flat on the bench. Slow and controlled. Don't go too fast. It might seem fast because this video is sped up just a bit. Take your 30-second break and go back in, hitting it hard. Ooh, try to push through that last rep. Don't give up. Here we got some squats, some back squats. Sorry about the angle. This is the only angle I could find at the time, which was the bench right in front of me. Now I like to start off with a warm-up of just maybe 25 or 35, and then end up doing maybe like a 45 or 55 plate. And once I'm done with that, I'll drop it down low and start doing our hip thrusts. Now the farther your legs are, the more you're going to feel it on your glutes and hamstrings. The closer is your quads. Oh, my other favorite machine. These are abductors. So this actually hits, oh no, I'm sorry, these are adductors. So this hits the inside of your thighs. Oh, I love these. Who would have thought you needed a machine for the inner of your thighs? Awesome. You're definitely going to feel it the next day though, that's for sure. And these are adductors. I like this. These are for your outer glutes. Pretty sure you've seen plenty of YouTubers using these in different ways. Definitely one of my faves. And lastly, my BFF at the end of my workouts, the Stairmaster. Now with the Stairmaster, since it is hamstring day, you're going to want to push off with your heels. And if you want to make it a little bit more of a challenge, it's all up to you and how you're feeling that day. Just throw them hands in the back of your neck. Now, when you put your hands in the back of your neck, try not to look down, look forward and up, because you don't want to put the pressure on your neck and then have a headache later on. And now if you're trying to hit your quads that day, just lean forward and you're going to want to push off more with your toes instead of your heels. And that's pretty much it. Burn it all off at the end and do a little bit of cardio for about 25-35 minutes and you're done with your workout. Here I am being super vulnerable right now and showing you guys that I do use a waist trainer. Now I only use a waist trainer for support on my back and mainly for my core as well, since I'm building up on that. I don't have any before or afters, or I haven't read any statistics showing that this actually reduces your waist or the size of your stomach. Nothing. It's mainly for support is what I use it for. But I do love the waist trainer because you do feel the difference, and you sometimes feel like, you know, your stomach has gotten smaller, but it could be all in the mind. Either way, just looking at myself, seeing the progress, and getting confident day by day. So if you like everything, thank you so much for subscribing, for clicking on this video, for being here and maybe watching the full video. I freaking love it. Love you guys. And hopefully I get to see you guys soon. Yeah. So you guys have a great one. See you later. Peace.